Welcome back to Pybites YouTube, and in this video I want to quickly share a cool project I did the other day. It's the video transcript description pipeline, and I set out to use GitHub Actions to automate the generation of video summaries. So here's the project, and here's the README describing what the project does. So we transcribe MP3 videos using Assembly AI. We get the summary from the transcript using Marvin AI, the agent feature, which under the hood, of course, uses OpenAI. And it saves the transcript and description files and cleans up the original. And it does it all through GitHub Actions. So the actual resulting files will be committed to the repo. So if you want to run this, then simply with UV you can just run UV sync to make a virtual environment, install the dependencies. You need to set the Assembly AI API key and the OpenAI API key. Now, this didn't work with the .env, so I have an extra line here to do it in your environment. I need to figure that out. But anyway, if these two environment variables can be loaded, then this can be used. I also use Po the Poet. I have a little script to convert MP4 to MP3, because that then saves bandwidth in uploading files to GitHub, because I think there's a limit of 50 meg. So if you convert the MP4 to MP3, then it's much smaller size, and ultimately we only care about the audio. So yeah, let's see how this works. So there's just a main.py file. I set up some constants here at the top. I check if that API key is set. Again, I need to fix that this just works with .env file. And then I use the Marvin agent class with a name and a prompt, right? So the prompt just asks that AI assumes a role and has some concrete instructions what needs to be done, right? A bit also keeping the Pybites tone. I have a transcribe function that uses Assembly AI. It's SDK, which I bring in the dependencies, and this basically transcribes from a video file path and then gives back the text. And I'm a big fan of Typer, but for this I kept it simple with argparse, and we really only need a file argument to run the script, right? And then either we can run this manually with a file or not. Then it just looks at the video directory, and then it uses this nice pathlib path glob method to just list all the files in the video directory. We loop through the files, we make sure they're the right extension, and we also not want to do the work again if it's done already. And then we transcribe, and then we use Marvin AI. So the Pybites agent is the Marvin AI stuff, and you can just call the same method on it, which will make a call to OpenAI and gets me the result, right? And then we unlink the file, so removing the original file, we don't need to keep it. So yeah, that's the script. The interesting thing is how I run this. I have a GitHub workflow that looks for new files in the videos directory, and then it sets up an Ubuntu instance. We get UV, we install Python, we sync the dependencies of this project, and then we run the script. And as you notice, this is not with -- file, because that's more like for local debugging. This will just look in the video folder if there are new files. I have to set these keys in environment as well, so that those are loaded in. And yeah, then it will result in summary files. And there's this Steven Zweifel git auto commit, and you can give it a pattern, so look for new files in transcripts, descriptions, videos, and then it will make a commit. So basically when I push files up to this repo, it checks if there's new files in the video folder, does the thing, and then it commits the results. So we can see that in action here. So we install UV, we install Python, this grabs 3.13, runs UV sync to get all the dependencies installed. By the way, I didn't show you my PyProject TOML. So I need assembly AI, Marvin, Python decouple, and requests. And for development, I use Potapod, which I will get back to in a bit. So it installs the dependencies, and then it processes these files. So when I did this push, there were 3 files, my first 3 files of the UV course I'm working on. And yeah, you can see the log from Marvin AI. This was a typo, so this needs to be UV. So obviously it's not copy-paste. You still need to fix it. For example, I capitalized PI and I lowercase pip, X, and pip, actually swapped them around. So it was almost great, right? As with all this AI stuff, it gives you a nice boilerplate, but you definitely have to still edit it. UV, for example, I would lowercase. But yeah, these descriptions are actually really nice already. And I had to make relatively few tweaks, right? So it ran the script and it stored these outputs in the descriptions directory, and then the auto commit action with the patterns picked up that there were new files. Well, it actually also had intermediate files, right? So it had transcripts, it had the resulting descriptions, and it deleted the raw MP3 files. So yeah, there were 9 file changes, which it then committed to the repo. And then the post actions. So that actually led to this commit. This one. And here you see the results of that job. Transcripts, strictly I don't need them, but it would be just good to have them. I paid Assembly AI, right? So I might as well get the results. And of course I want to throw away the files. One final thing, as I said in the beginning, you want to save space. So I made this quick script, convert MP4 to MP3, and I use ffmpeg. So I use this locally still, right? So when I drop MP4 files in a video folder, I can just quickly run the script to get MP3 files, which leads to smaller files and quicker upload time when I then push the commit to GitHub. And I orchestrate that with Po the Poet, so I can have task here. So I would run this as UV run po convert, and then it will actually trigger this. I can of course also just say UV run mp4 to 3.py. That would work as well. This is more like an extension thing. If I would have multiple tasks on this project, then this would be nice instead of a makefile. So that's it. Yeah, this is my pipeline to produce video summaries for course videos mostly, and I used this morning for 3 videos, and you just saw the results. It's pretty cool. So just some inspiration to set up automations with GitHub Actions, and of course using your APIs. Let me know if you want to use this, and yeah, or if you have such a pipeline of your own.